Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Is everybody feeling good today? I hope you're feeling a little better than you were yesterday. A husband catches his Filipina wife in bed with her lover and all hell breaks loose. You know, this is a sad story, and it's even sadder because I know the gentleman. But he said it's okay that I share his story as long as I don't mention his name, his location, you know, just to keep them anonymous. He knows, he's been following me for a long time, that we get more out of these bad stories than the good ones, because there's far more good stories than bad. But the good stories are boring. But let me give you a little context of how all this happened. You know, they met through a mutual acquaintance. They didn't meet online. So he thought, you know, maybe that's a good sign. He's heard so many horror stories about meeting women online and everything. Well, they chat and they make plans. He comes over here for 3 weeks. Now, this is where he makes his first mistake. Because when he goes back, he applies for the visa. I mean, I don't know what happened. He never told me that, but obviously she blew his mind. Okay, obviously he was head over heels for her. But you have to know these women a little bit more than 3 weeks. So he goes back, does the visa, everything's going okay, and then all of a sudden the pandemic kicks in. Stops everything for 2 years. So they're chatting, it's long distance, you know, I'm pretty sure he's taking care of her. You know, he finds out a few more things about her. She's been with a foreigner before. She's got 2 young children. Red flags that he overlooked. If you don't hear anything else on this vlog today, hear this. If they've ever dealt with a foreigner before, you got to move on. You just got to say, hey, you know, that's the biggest red flag of all red flags. I don't care how good they look, how educated they are, how much money they have. You're going to pay for what he did or what he didn't do. But after 2 years, okay, you know, the visa process starts up and their application is approved right away. Boom. Happy time. She's in America, but guess what? He don't know who he done bought over there. They've only met one time, remember, in person for 3 weeks, so he really don't know what he got. But he loves the woman, and he does everything he told her he was going to do. He got the visa, he married her, get her a good job. Now she got credit, she's got a new car. He's taking care of the family over here, because the children are still over here. He set them up, they set up over here good. And everything is everything until it's not. She gets the bright idea. I want to meet somebody else. I want somebody younger. Remember Marilyn told y'all before? You never know what you got until she's got what she wants. Once she gets to where she wants to be, then you're going to know if she loves you or not. Well, he had set her feet on a path going somewhere. I mean, this guy went the extra mile. He went out on a limb. That's what a fruit is anyway. Bent over backwards. Would give this woman the world if he could. And she got the bright idea that I can fool around on this man. She done forgot all about all he done, all the sacrifice. Guys, it takes a lot of money to bring them to your country. Okay? Takes a lot of trust. And all of that. She risked it all. She gonna throw all that away to roll the dice. Because now all of a sudden, she thinks she's all that, I guess. You know, then nobody else want her basically. You know, she done forgot. He the one bought you over there. Okay? He's the one taking care of your children and all of that. Not this new guy. But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Well, anyway, he starts noticing some stuff. But he kind of overlooks it because, you know, his wife is unassuming. It's not like she's a 10 or something. she's not ugly, but she's not a 10. She's humble, you know. She's just, you know, unassuming. But he overlooks it, and then all of a sudden, she starts working out. He said, in his words, burning up the treadmill in the house and started lifting weights. He was like, oh, what's going on? Because he said he's satisfied with her. He never said anything about her weight or anything. You know, she's a little woman. But that was just one thing he overlooked. Then she started being places other than where she said she was going. People start telling him stuff. So he got the bright idea, I'm going to put a tracking device on her car, which is what he did. She's still lying. So this time, she's supposed to be at work. Well, he sees the tracking device. It's not where she works. So he goes and tracks it, and she's at a sleazy hotel. The car's at a sleazy hotel. And when I say sleazy, it's sleazy. You know. If you watching, lady, which I know you probably going to watch this, for you to throw all that away that you got for some man that's going to take you to a place like that, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. So, if it was me and I'd have saw the car there, I probably just went on home and said, okay, it's over. I'll wait till she gets home and see if she's going to continue lying. But no, he sat there in the parking lot for some hours. He wanted to see it for his own eyes, that his wife was fooling around on him. Because he loved her, man. I mean, he really loves a woman. And I know his heart is broke. And I just told him, don't do anything stupid. You know, I literally told him that. You know, don't get in trouble, man. You know, it's going to hurt for a little while. But in 6 months, you're going to be glad you called her now. You know, that's just less you got to go through with her. Better to find out now than later. But he's hot because he knows all that he's done. Okay? So boom, they come out. She's busted. Okay? She's trying to beg and plead to get back in. You know, lady, you made your bed, you got to lie in it. Literally. You made your bed, now you got to lie in it. Under no circumstances would I take you back. You done showed me who you are. And I believe it. You know, so clear heads prevailed, you know, and he was going to take the car. He was going to do all of that. But he decided not to. He said, well, I'm just going to give her stuff and let her go on her way, you know, and just leave me alone. Let me heal. Guys, this man's hurting. Okay? I saw it in his eyes. I saw the hurt in his eyes. I know him. He's come to my meet and greets before. I chat with him all the time. I can't believe it. This one, she fooled me. You know, but it's not hard to do. And then they just celebrated their anniversary maybe a few days before this happened. But we overlooked the red flags. Okay, we're in such of a hurry. And it blows up on us. He didn't know who he brought over here. But now everything that she done built up is going to come crashing down now. She done met some old slimy guy online that she thinks is going to be better than her husband who's did all that for her. He's already proven himself, man. Look, if you're a Filipina and you watching this, if you found a good man in that old nasty, dirty dating pool that you have to choose from, you better sit your ass down and be happy that you got somebody that's doing what they say they're going to do. Because you start rolling them dice, get the big head, because we do that. When the world tells them how good they look, the whole world, they start believing it. They think, oh, I don't need him. I can find me somebody else. Okay, you don't know what you got. You could have a woman beater. You could have a wife killer. Because they killing women over there. Whole lot more than they killing them over here. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. You know, we learn from these bad stories. These are the stories we click on. These are the stories we listen to. Okay, but you don't follow the advice. You think, oh, she's different. I've heard that so many times. My woman's different. No. Until she's got what she wants, you'll never know what you got. Once you set that woman on a path that's going somewhere and she's where she wants to go, she got the visa, she got the job, the house, the car, and all that, then you're going to know what you got. That's when you're going to know. And you're not going to know a second sooner than that. Because they'll lay right next to you, like any other woman, and kiss you and pretend they love you and everything. Imagine, he's racking his brain down. He's wondering, when I thought this woman was at work and she's coming home getting into bed with me, has she just been in bed with him? I mean, he's ate up about this, man. He's like, all those times you're kissing me, lady, was you sucking this man's dingling? All this stuff going through his mind, stuff that will make a man go into a rage. Luckily, he had somebody to talk to. I just let him vent. And then I told him my situation. I just said, don't do anything stupid, because if she becomes desperate, then she's going to start lying. And men don't have a chance over there. Once they say, oh, he's abusing me, verbally or physically. Oh, I told him no and he did it anyway. I said, you don't want that, man. Go on and give her her shit, all of it, and tell her to get to stepping. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, man, your heart to help somebody. Now, a day goes by, I don't help somebody here. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Stop bringing women to your country that you don't know. It takes more than 2 weeks to know somebody. If she's ever been with a foreigner, throw her back. Okay, I'm sorry. Throw her back. You can't win in that one. You're going to pay for what he did or what he didn't do. She's going to take you for granted. She's always going to compare you to him. Maybe she's looking for somebody like him. You don't know if he broke her heart or not. Make a few trips back and forth over here. Let the family and friends vet her for you. Because he told me. He said, yeah, one of her friends said, hey, she wasn't with me last night. Even though she told me to tell you that she was with me, she wasn't with me. Okay? So, hey, man, I know you watching this, man. Like I told you before, go ahead and feel what you got to feel, man. It's going to hurt for a little while. But in about 6 months, man, you're going to be thankful that you found out when you did. But take care, y'all. But I do want to say this before I get over here. We have the meet and greet scheduled May 31st at Carmel's Inn and Restaurant right here in San Carlos City from 4 to 8 p.m. They built a beautiful new wing. We're going to rent an exclusive area just for us. Food, fun, live music, karaoke. You can go swimming if you like. But if you want to drink and everything like that, you're going to get that from their bar. And you can order off the menu if you don't want the food from, the buffet or whatever it is. But it's really, really going to be nice. Everybody's invited. You don't need an invitation. If you anywhere near St. Carlos City, come around, man. I trust me. Every meet and greet we have, there's always great people there. Okay? You're going to meet somebody there probably that you'll stay connected with for the rest of your life. I'll see y'all later.